Thank you very much. Appreciate the opportunity to present Arxspan. We've been doing the ChemAxon user meeting for a long time now, and it seems that every year we add a new product or two from ChemAxon to our slide rack here, and we talk about integration possibilities and capabilities. So we're really pleased to continue the relationship with ChemAxon. Let me tell you, how much time do I have? 5 minutes? I'll tell you a little bit about Arxspan and what we do. So we're a local company. We're based in the Boston area here. We began in 2011, and we've been growing in the sectors of life sciences and science in general. So anywhere where you have chemists and biologists working in the lab doing some type of discovery or basic research, we're there helping them to store, manage, analyze, and share their data. So Arxspan is the company. We've been growing pretty well across various industry verticals. Arxlab is the product. It is a cloud suite that enables documentation and search and sharing of information. And so we set up and we deploy, and we start very simply with a cloud service, basic ELN capability, probably paper replacement, sticker book types of things, and then go from there and kind of get more sophisticated and complicated as the workflow needs are heightened within our clients. Because we're cloud, the sharing capability is robust, so we've been able to get into a lot of situations where there are partnerships and collaborations and working with CROs and vendors. And then, we cover things like two-factor authentication and digital signatures and witnessing and legal compliance and regulatory compliance and audit history of experiments, et cetera. So we're covering all of that aspect of the business in order to make sure that the scientists can focus on what they do best. So right now, we're operating pretty much globally. We're across 4 continents, and we have 6 identified industry verticals at the present time. Our main verticals are life sciences and chemistry. So we do have a pretty robust, I feel, chemistry ELN. And so that enables us to work within pharma and biotech. We've got a good biology ELN, so we have been able to work with a lot of biotech companies in the United States and other areas with their various technologies. And then, of course, we've been able to get into the chemicals sector as well because of all of the chemistry work that we do. And then we have some nonprofit academic engagements as well as the CRO piece. And so, like I said, we're headquartered here in the Boston area. We have a pretty good Japan presence as well, so we do a lot of business with large and small Japanese companies across chemistry, pharmaceuticals, biotechnology. And this is basically our suite. So we have 5 major applications: an electronic laboratory notebook for chemistry and biology, as well as optional add-on modules that complete the suite: inventory management, compound registration, assay registration, and a search tool that goes across all of the structured information within the system and combines that with the unstructured data that exists within the ELN. And as you can imagine, there are a lot of requirements these days for electronic laboratory notebooks. So we cover a lot of those different features and attributes and workflows. We have a repository that allows you to put free text data and file attachments into the tool, as well as workflow management, customization of templates and experiments, et cetera, compliance, audit trail, digital signing, witnessing, search, workflow, and project management, request management.
Attention, please. The signal tone.
What are you going to do? If she quiets down, I'll pipe up again. So, actually, I won't talk much. I'll just show you the screenshots. They're pretty self-explanatory anyway. So this is our ELN. You can see a chemical experiment. We're working with ChemAxon for chemical intelligence. chemical structure search, chemical structure property calculations, that type of thing.
Report of an emergency in this building.
And like I said, searching and delivery of the results, full stoichiometry capability, calculations within the stoichiometry table, et cetera. Stoichiometry calcs here. And we also have this chemical intelligence via the JChem cartridge across our registration tool. So compound registration, we can, the system can recognize the chemical structure being registered. The JChem cartridge will pick up the chemical structure and then calculate all the properties and deliver them onto our registration page. And this happens at the inventory level as well. You can see an inventory page on the left-hand side with the chemical information that's been calculated. The ChemAxon software supports search across the registration and inventory tools as well. And we have some more, I would call them complex chemical workflows, such as parallel synthesis, and this is supported by ChemAxon's reactor product. And this is my last slide. I don't know what's going to happen after this. But just from an integration perspective, we have had many deployments of our or integration with compound registration, I should say. So it's the Arxlab suite, the Arxlab system being integrated into the compound registration capability of ChemAxon. We are a part of the Plexus suite. We have the Arxspan logo on the Plexus suite, so we are integrated there for loading of data into and out of the ELN, et cetera. Marvin.js, we are working on full integration with Marvin.js into our chemistry ELN, which will be maybe Q3 of 2018. So this will give us a nice complement to the current ChemDraw functionality within our chemistry ELN. And finally, maybe a lot of you also are in the same boat in terms of assessing the biologics market and appreciating the fact that there are a lot of new technologies being deployed across molecular biology, protein chemistry, plasmid constructs, gene therapy, CRISPR-Cas9, antibodies, antibody-drug conjugates, bispecifics, peptides, chemically modified peptides. There's a lot of technology out there that needs to be covered and analyzed and visualized in some way. And we are working to make that happen within our biology ELN. So of particular interest to us for 2018 is BioEddy and the Biomolecule Toolkit from ChemAxon. It seems that there's a lot of activity with specifically chemical modified peptides. So we're definitely looking very closely at BioEddy to see what we can do from an integration standpoint. I'm happy to answer any questions about our tool and how we're working with the ChemAxon products. Again, it's been a very good collaboration between Arxspan and ChemAxon. We're very pleased with our partnership, and we look forward to a continuation of the partnership and an expansion of it. Thank you very much.
So I just had a question about the unstructured data and the electronic notebooks. And do you have a taxonomy that you deal with that, or how does that?
The unstructured part of the system is free text input into the experiments, file attachments, that type of thing. And you search on the information via keyword search. You can do metadata searches for general experimental information. So from an ontology standpoint, from a taxonomy standpoint, we don't have anything. But we are bringing, I call it structure to non-structure, into the ELN. So we're developing custom experiments as well as the workflow tool that is fully integrated into our ELN. It's me, I know it's me. That allows you to customize fields and structure data in the ELN. So you may be able to create some ontologies or some basic taxonomies via structured fields within the ELN, and we're delivering that on a product-ready basis probably within 2 or 3 months.